Hi guys, I have been asked many times, and I've seen in other different groups of how to make what I call the shadow words. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do this. It's really easy. You do not need to buy anything. Make it totally on your own. So the first thing you want to do is get Inkscape, which is a free program. You're going to go to Inkscape.org. Going to go download and follow the download instructions. Okay, so then once you have Inkscape, it will open and you type whatever word you want. So I'm going to do giant. So you want to do all caps and make it big enough where you can see it. And I like the chunky font, so we're going to go to chunk. It's actually called Chunk 5X. I believe it's on the font. I'm not sure. I could look into it though, if it's not. So if it's not, let me know on this video and I will look it up for you to see where I found it. Okay, so there's a Chunk 5X font. Okay, so the first thing you want to do in Inkscape before you want to bring it into your Silhouette or your Cricut softwares, you want to make this an object. So you're going to click on it, go to Path, Object to Path, then you're going to go to Object, and you're going to ungroup it. So now you'll see that each letter is ungrouped. Okay, and then you want to select them all again and go to Path and Union. So now it's just one word. In order to make that shadow effect, we need to make an offset and then make it hollow. So once you do the object to path, ungroup, and then union, you're going to click on your word, go back to path, and go to linked offset. Now I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that, but there's a little diamond here. You're going to pick a color, doesn't matter what color, hit Control and Shift and pull that diamond up a little bit. Okay, that's good. Alright, so now while that's still selected, you're going to go back to Path because you need to make an object for your design software to find it. So you're going to hit Object to Path. Okay, now you see all those nodes, all those gray diamonds? That means it's an object. That means that your software, either it's Cricut or Silhouette, will read this file. So you're going to click off that by clicking the arrow. Alright, now I want to save this. This is going to be my middle word, so I'm going to right click on it and duplicate it. Okay, so now I have two. I'm going to put it back in there, select all, come over to the side, align and distribute, center it both ways, horizontally and vertically. So there you go. So that's that. So now you select all again, once it's all centered, and come back to Path and Difference. Alright, now you have your outline. Okay, so now we're going to come over to the left hand side and take this square shape and we're going to just make a line. Okay, so you're going to want to make it as thin as you possibly can. I'm going to put it over your word, select all, and then you're going to center it both ways, horizontally and vertically. You're going to duplicate that because you're going to need to make two, but don't move it once you duplicate it. So now you're going to go back to that line and pull it down. You're going to take your square or your rectangle, and up here on top you'll have raise and lower. So you want to raise it over your word. So it looks like that. Then you're going to click Shift. While you have this selected, click Shift, and then you're going to click up here, Shift. Path, Difference. Okay, so now before you move it, or actually I make it a different color. So now see the top is done. So now you want to make another square, and then you want to bring it down to exactly where the other half would be. So it would be like right there. And then you're going to select them both by pushing on your shift and hit path and difference. Okay, so now you have your blue one, then you have your red one. So then you're going to put them both on top and the bottom. So then we're going to bring us down a little bit. You can use your X and Y's up here. So I use my Y and I bring it down a little bit. Click on it, duplicate, and you'll have another one. Duplicate. Then you have your third one. And then I use my Y axis to bring it up a little bit. Same thing for the top. You want to take your Y, bring it up a little bit. Duplicate. And duplicate. Okay, so once you have it spaced the best you can by your eye, you're going to want to select the top, come back over to a line, center them, and then underneath it you'll see distribute. You're going to want to vertically, it says make vertical gaps between the shapes, so it's going to center it vertically for you. Okay, so then you're going to hit that, and it just makes everything perfect for you. And then you're going to do the same thing in the bottom. Just take the red, you're going to align center, and then you're going to go back again to the make vertical gaps between, and there you go. And then depending on what you want, if you want it all one color, just select them all. You can actually center it again, make sure the middle giant is good. So you center it all, then you make it one color. Okay, and then you can make it, then in Inkscape you have to have it in this document square. If it's not in this square, this is your document square. If it's not in this square, it's not going to show up in your design software. So that's it. Don't go buy a font. It's very easy. Watch the video again. I know I might have gone a little fast because I didn't start as beginner Inkscape. But if you're familiar with Inkscape, then you'll know what I mean. If you don't, stay in this group, and I'm going to be doing a whole series on Inkscape from the beginning to taking images apart, layering, and everything that you need to know about Inkscape. Okay. If you're in this group, but not my SVG group, it's called Diva Den SVG Designs. Diva Den SVG Designs. And you go in there, and I have a thread if you need anything done. I'd be happy to do it for you. I also have a website that's in there. And if you have any questions, just add to this video, and I'd be happy to answer anything. Okay? That's it, guys. Thanks. Have a great day.